Okay, hello everybody. Hello, my name's Kaz, and today we're going to be doing our first craft session, and Andrea's joining us today. These craft sessions are going to be released at 4 o'clock every Wednesday. So are you all right, Andrea?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Got all your stuff ready to
rubbish, but yeah, let's do this.
So today we're going to make this little fella. It's called a funky fish. So he's got a little body, and I don't know if you can see close enough to the camera. He's got little cuts in the top of him here, so you can open and bend him around. You're going to need a piece of coloured card for his body and a different piece of coloured card for his fins here. And we've got some little stick-on eyes here for his eyes, but you could do those with pens if you haven't got those at home. So, Andrew, ready to go?
I am. I've got my cards.
Fab, I've got mine.
Let's do this.
Let's go. So it doesn't really matter what colour the body is, but I'm using red, and some of you who might have had some of the packs that we've given out will have red card in those, so you can follow along at home as well. So you get your piece of card, and the first thing you need to do is to turn it into a square. So the best way to do that is to fold your corner up, and I'll show you this to the camera in a minute so you can see. So like that. So you have a little bit coming off the bottom, and then you cut that bottom off, and then hopefully it should pull out and make a square. So I'll just do that and show you.
Right.
There we are. So when you open it out, you should have a lovely square. Then what you need to do is, and this is where it's a bit tricky because you might not be able to see, but I'll show it to the camera when I can, is fold. You have it up like that, so you've got your point in the top, and you need to fold your edges into the middle crease. So I'll just fold mine in, and then I'll show it to the camera. And Andrew,
so
if you can do
a bit like a kite, maybe.
That's the one. Yeah, good way to describe it.
That's what I'm going for. Oh.
So you've got your little kite shape like that.
Oh, mine's not very straight.
No, I'm not very good at straight lines.
Okay, we'll just. Right.
Okay.
Right.
So you can have a grown-up at home to help you with this as well, remember. So once you've done that, it's a bit strange. You open it out again, which is sort of a bit counterintuitive, and then you turn it into a triangle shape like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make these little cuts at the top. So along your straight edge at the bottom here, you want to make some cuts. So you're going to need a pair of scissors for this. So please be careful. If you don't feel confident using scissors, get somebody to help you. You need to leave a little bit of, we're going to start from the end where the crease is up highest, if that makes sense. And you're going to make some cuts up to the crease. If you can see on mine here, you've got your crease up here, and you need to make cuts up to the crease. But you need to leave a little bit of a gap at the start, because that is going to be your fish's head.
Okay, yeah.
That makes sense. Does that make sense?
Right, yeah, I'm just going for it. Is that
sense, Andrea?
This is what...
We'll soon find out. Okay, so let's.
So yeah, you want to go quite like to the top, I think, don't you?
The crease, to the crease.
To the crease, not to the whole of the triangle.
No, and then just leave a little gap and do another cut. Yeah. And you go all the way down and leave a bit of a gap either end. Now, when I did this as a little practice on my one at home, I didn't leave enough space. So I had to do it again. So we'll see if I've done the same mistake again, and cross fingers.
Yeah, my practice, I think I left too much space.
Okay.
So
maybe with your yin and yang, we'll get it right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, I'm going for it. Okay.
So let's see what yours is like. Nice. Yeah, perfect.
Ta-da!
So now what we want to do is kind of bulk him out, is to stick these sort of flaps that you've got for your kite together. Now you can use glue for this, but when I used, because we're doing it in real time, my glue didn't stick in time, so I'm going to cheat a little bit and use a bit of sellotape. What are you doing, Andrew? You're going to go for the glue?
I'm gonna do a bit of both. You know,
whoa,
I've got both, so
good idea.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Now this is when I'm going to use my scissors to cut mine. So yeah, like I said, we're going to be doing these crafts every Wednesday at 4. And we're going to be putting up the different things you're going to need on our Facebook page, so you can come prepared and join in. And also, let us know any comments or ideas, because we'd like to hear how yours goes at home, wouldn't we?
We would. All right.
Okay, are we all good? Do ours look pretty simple? Oh, look, yours is bending as well. That's beautiful. Okay, so now the next stage, I believe, is so we've got a pointy bit here, and if you look on the one we did before and your one, and you'll see that it's round, isn't it, when you've completed it? So you need to round off that point to make the fish's head.
Okay. Round it off.
Round, round, round. Oh.
All right, yeah.
And then, which I probably should have said, the little bit, when we did our little square bit earlier on, you should have a little bit that was left over. That bit you can use to make the little fish's tongue. So you just need that kind of round tongue shape. You can either draw it before, or if you're feeling brave, you can go ahead and freestyle it. I'm going to go for freestyling. I might regret it.
Something like that, I think, isn't it?
Perfect, yeah. I did also think you could probably you could sort of do anything with your fish, really, couldn't you? You could put teeth on it.
Yeah.
Get a bit shark-like if you wanted to.
Right.
Give him or her a name.
I called this one Bob. I mean, it's
Bob.
Bob. He bobs along the river.
Okay. Actually, I think I might glue my tongue.
I want a bit of head, but I'm just popping it in, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Go
right.
for it. So you just stick your tongue into the mouth of the fish. Give the little chap a tongue. Oh, God, my one's got sticking his tongue out more than my one I did before. So that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Has he glued his tongue in? Yeah. Okay, so you should have something a bit like that with his tongue cut to the bottom, and that's his tail, and it kind of, yeah, if you wiggle it around like you're doing, you can sort of see that you can bend him down a bit.
Yeah.
So the next thing is to do the tail and the fins. When I did this one, I did the fins in green, but I've got orange here today, so I'm going to do this one's in orange. What are you going for?
I'm going back to green. Yeah, I like a bit green. Yeah,
like a bit green in your life. Okay, so I did a kind of, and it's up to you. I mean, there's no right or wrong with this. I did a bit of a sort of heart shape for the tail, and I don't know if you can see if I turn him upside down. It's almost like a little bit like a bow for the thing. How was your fins? How did you?
So mine was, I did a sort of, I don't know what you call this.
A bit like an oar sort of shape.
And likewise, I've just done it. I thought they looked a bit like 2 leaves, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so like I say, it's up to you. So I'm going to just draw mine on another coloured card to do mine, or you could, if you're feeling brave, freestyle.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a go at your sort of hearty shape this time.
Okay. And I'm going to pinch your leaf shape for the fins. So there you go. We've done a bit of.
There we go. Sharing ideas.
Yeah. Collaboration and all that. Okay. So once you're happy with the shape of your fins,
I'm not very happy with mine. Take that off. There we go. Done a little green heart.
And then, surprise, surprise, we're just going to attach those with glue like we've done with the tongue and the other bits. But with all these things, it doesn't really matter. If you had just plain card, you could always just colour it in with felt tips, couldn't you? Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, use what you've got, really. Right, I'm going to start sticking now.
Okay, so there's my fins I've cut out. I'm going to attach those to my fish so he can swim around happily. You won't get very far without fins.
No.
I'm gonna have to use.
Yeah, in one, it'll just be going in a circle.
Yeah, not a good look.
Oh.
Okay, this is not when you want your sellotape to get stuck. Okay.
Yeah, 'cause I think for the tail, it's probably better to use sellotape because it's.
Yeah, it's really hard because there's not much area to glue the to, is there? Okay, so I put my tail on with sellotape.
Yeah,
Sellotape covers a multitude of sins. I think it's a good friend for craft, sellotape. Right, so I'm just putting my other fins on. I've got his tail on. So again, I'll use a bit of sellotape for that.
Go.
Oh, you're sneaking ahead of me. Are your fins on? What I could have said is that you could decorate your fins before you put them on.
Well, actually, it's fine on the table.
I'm going to do mine after, but that's another thing. So yeah, have a hunt round, see if you can get some coloured felt tip pens. And basically, you can decorate your fins and your fish however you like. So I'm going to just put a few little marks on my tail and my fins.
I'm going to put some lines.
I'm going to go for. I'm going to go for green. There you go. The only trouble with the sellotape then is that it's hard to go over where the sellotape is with the pens. But it's fine.
It's starting to look very fish-like.
Your fish is coming to life.
Yeah. Oh no! Wow.
What's happened?
One of his fins has fallen off.
Oh no!
He is going to start swimming in a circle. Right. Right. What you might need to do, guys, is just hold it down for a bit, just as the glue sets.
Yeah. Have you glued yours rather than sellotaped?
I glued the fins.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Okay.
Right. Back on.
Let's have a look at yours. Woo! Okay. So now the thing that really finishes him off, or her off, whoever you decide your fish is some eyes. I've got some of these sticky on eyes. Sometimes at ChYpPS, when we used to do stuff out in parks, we used to have the wonderful googly eyes, and they're good as well. But it really doesn't matter. You could just use felt tips, couldn't you, and just make your own eyes up.
I'll tell you what, I mean, I've got a bit of white card, so do you want to do your stickers, and I'll quickly I'll make some eyes.
Oh, okay, so we can see the different ones.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of white card, fold it in half, and do a freestyle circle.
Hey,
I think I want mine to have quite big eyes. I think.
Okay.
So
once
I folded it, I've now got two.
Yeah.
Oh wow, they're massive. So I'm going for it. Okay.
Okay.
And then what I'm gonna do is just give it some pupils.
Yeah.
And right, yeah, he's definitely gonna see where he's going, I'll tell you. Right. And if I just do one.
Look.
There we go.
Lovely. See, they look really effective, even with the white eyes, don't they? You don't need stickers at all.
No.
So there you go. So obviously you don't have to stop there. You could go mad and carry on and add all sorts of things with your felt tip pens. But as we haven't got loads of time, we're going to do that today. So that's the fish. That's your fish. Name your fish. Name whatever you like. And you can sort of put your hand inside and just bend him around a bit so that you can curve this thing. But there you go.
Yeah, this one's well bendy. Woo!
Funky fish craft activity.
Oh, I just have one thing to say, guys. So as you've noticed, we've probably got lots of little bit of scrap card from your fish. Yeah. Instead of throwing it away, please hold on to it, because we will be using some scraps for another craft down the line. I think it's the underwater scene where you're going to make lots of little fish and things. So do hold on to it to save paper.
Okay, perfect. All right then. Well, we look forward to seeing you all another time, and have fun with your playing with your new funky fish.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.